Hello everyone out there on the internet, I am Jack of all trades, and we're here again for My Hero Academia, Boku no Hero Academia. This is the trailer, My Hero Academia, Your Next, official English subtitled trailer, Who's Next? This was posted a couple months ago on the Toho Animation YouTube channel. I know there have been subsequent trailers. I think there was like teasers before this, but my understanding is, at least by how YouTube has listed these, that this is sort of the main trailer for the film. I am recording this 2 hours before going to see it in the cinema, so I'm going to watch this, and then in the next couple days, within the next week, I will have my thoughts on the movie up. My understanding is this takes place before Season 7, because there's no way it takes place during it. Season 7 was pretty tight, if you want to see my reactions to that. Link to that playlist on screen now and at the end of the video. Yeah, I'm familiar with some character designs because I recognized them when they popped up in Season 7. And I understand there's going to be some young All Might sort of flashback stuff. I've seen a lot of art of sort of All Might with the white in his eyes back. So I'm ready to dive on in. 3, 2, 1, play. Okay, someone else inspired by the You're Next. I like that. Horikoshi, my time has come. Ooh! Okay, a villain inspired by All Might. Okay. Okay, yeah, these are the designs we saw. Okay, lots of new characters, with Dark Might as sort of the big one. Okay, some fun Sakuga. Oh! You're next. It's our turn. You say run, yeah, of course. Yeah. Whoa! Some more Nezu, we haven't seen Nezu in a while. Okay. 1A is getting some time to shine, as well as some of the pros, Hawks. Also the roses, and sort of red with this guy with the eye patch and the cyborg arm has a bit of a motif to him. Surpass. The symbol. Okay. So this is them teaming up to beat someone on par with All Might, someone else inspired by All Might, a villain inspired by All Might. That's something we haven't seen before. The little having that in the logo is good. 10th of November is when this... Oh, well, I'm sure American dating and all that, but yeah, okay. Right, okay. I'm not incredibly hyped watching this trailer. I'm a little worried that it may have shown too much, but it's shown a lot of sort of action beats that I don't know how they connect. I like just because it's the point that I've jumped back to, I like the sort of suited, multi-limbed, not quite Nomu-looking things with the masks and all that. That's an interesting design. I'm curious what they are, if that's someone's quirk or if that's like Nomu, if they're more henchmen. But it seems like Dark Might has this little group of supporters with him. I'm curious. So it's someone who's clearly obsessed with All Might to give them these pictures all over their room. Sort of pillars in the corner and the tiled floor. Someone with money, the red wine sat on the table. Got a whole room set up just for watching All Might versus All for One. It's the dawn of the Dark Might legend. Okay, and then he stood there with this girl and a bunch of other people, who we get a quick montage of. I'm curious if this is a Lady Nagant style, if their quirk is this with their arm, or if their arm's been replaced by some cybernetics and they have a different quirk. They're in this shot, they're fighting Deku with their robotic arm, but also just a gun. So that's interesting. From Deku's outfit as well, I'm a little thrown off as to when this takes place. Again, it's clearly before Season 7, but it's like the Season 7 outfit. And this girl like projects roses or something. Deborah, Jill, and Yugo. Paolo, Bruno, Simon, Camille, and Dark Might. Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing what all these... If the trailer is highlighting the names and designs of these people, unlike previous movies where, oh, okay, there was Wolfram, And then his henchmen, and there were a few sort of distinctive quirks. Like a guy who swiped things out of the way. There's the guy with sort of metal under his eye, but what was his quirk? Was just like making blades out from his arms. The second movie, then you had Nine and his team, who got like a lot of focus. So I hope it's like that. We get to see some really cool quirks like Chimera and Mummy and Slice from this lot. That's my hope, given we're highlighting them and naming them in the trailer as well. I remember with the first film, it got to the credits, and I'm like, oh, that was great, I really enjoyed it. Did they say the villain's name at any point? I don't know who this guy was. Which, when it was revealed, he was backed by All For One, and everything in the movie was great and great reveal. And his name was said, but I just missed it. We're highlighting these guys. Cool. I hope they do something cool. Versus then the third movie, where there was the guy in charge of Human Rise, whose name I don't remember. Fleck, something Fleck, Fleck-Turn. I remember him. There was the Green Arrow lady. It's like the Leviathan, I think. But I don't remember many of their names or what their actual quirks were. Like, I remember Leviathan's design and name, but I don't know what his quirk was. I remember the Green Arrow archery lady, whose quirk I think was just being good at archery. Fleck-Turns was just a freaking Uno reverse quirk. Fucking Wobbuffet, you know? Which is, like, it was good. But I don't remember a lot of the other sort of henchmen. What exactly their quirks were. So I'm hoping we'll get some cool stuff here with these characters. I want them to be memorable. My Hero is great for it. Sometimes lacking in the movies, I feel. But great for creative quirks. So I want some of that. And what is Darkmight's quirk? Who is this guy? Is he someone who just looks like the bulked up All Might at all times and idolized him? And then when now it's your turn, it's like, this is my turn to pick up the symbol. I think I'm most excited for a villain inspired by the now it's your turn. Because as Deku explains in the series, All Might pointing back, now it's your turn, was a message sort of to him. Now it is your turn. Now it's Deku's turn to step up. But it was taken to other heroes about, it's our turn. It emboldened the good guys and scared the bad guys. The villains were like, he's just beaten All For One. Now it's my turn, he's coming for me next. Oh shit! So I like the idea of a villain, instead of going, oh shit, going, yes, it is my time to rise. I like that idea. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Deku and Bakugo and Todoroki getting to fight All Might, Darkmight. If this Darkmight guy, through whatever means, quirks, tech, whatever, is on par with All Might. The closest thing we've had to those characters fighting All Might was Deku and Bakugo fighting against All Might in their exam, the practical portion, back in season 2, I think? Season 2? Yes, because it was before the summer training camp, so that's season 2. And there, All Might had weights on. He was deliberately sort of slowing himself. So it'd be really cool to see. I like the idea of them fighting Peak All Might, not holding back. Let's see how far they've progressed to now be able to beat him when he's not restrained by heavy weights and everything, not slowing him down. Again, this isn't All Might. This is Darkmight. This is someone else. It reminds me a bit of, and this is a weird call, in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, there was an episode or two where there was just some guy who broke into a museum and stole the King of Games, stole Yugi's deck. And the main character, Jaden, got to fight and got to play against Yugi's deck. And people were sort of hyping him up, and then when he bet him, it's like, oh my god, wow, you bet the King of Games' deck! Oh my god, that's amazing! And he responds, yeah, but I didn't beat the King of Games. I didn't beat Yugi Moto, I bet a guy using his stuff. So while it'll be cool to see, like in that case, yes, he was able to beat that deck. Yes, these guys will be able to beat Darkmight, inevitably. It's not quite this. It's not them actually beating Prime Peak All Might. But it'll still be a cool feat. It'll be cool to see it. This fucking floating sky castle with multiple sort of scales of the All Might fist in the air statue. That's a cool visual. This feels like one of those things. They're like, this is huge. How is this never going to be acknowledged again in the future? Phooey. Reminds me a bit of the Pokemon Black and White movies with a big sort of sword castle floating through the sky. So I'm curious to see what this is. Focus on evacuation and saving people. Looks like the other members of 1A are going to get some dedicated fights. Should be cool. Ryukyu we haven't seen in a while. I was thinking of this the other day when I was editing my reaction to the finale, and I was just getting like assets of all the different heroes. I don't think we've seen Ryukyu in season 7 off the top of my head, so she might be waiting in the wings for next season, or she might be out of commission after the events of season 6 and the fight with Shigaraki there, so she's probably still just working her way back up to enough strength to actually participate in everything going on next season. But it'd be cool to see her again. Spotting Kamui Woods, Burnin, Best Jeanist, Ryukyu, Lady and Mirako, and a few other heroes who I don't immediately recognize. Hawks is going to get some screen time. Because they're playing You Say Run in the trailer, like the vocal, beautiful version of it that made me cry 2 movies ago. I'm hoping they don't bank too much on it in this movie. But it's in the trailer, so they're probably going to play it. And I hope that we get some good time dedicated to these 2 new movie original characters. This blonde girl and the guy with the red hair. Who looks to be a butler of hers or something. They're both dressed pretty fancy. Deku's just blatantly using float in the trailer here, so this is, again, after the rest of the class learned that he's got the rest of these quirks. Headshot. Oh, Oni Man as well, Endeavor. Surpass the symbol. Okay. That can be it. So they're not beating All Might, Bakugo Todoroki and everyone. They're not defeating All Might, they're not defeating Dark Might. They are defeating Dark Might, but it's the symbol that they are overcoming. It's someone abusing the use of that. It's like in Batman comics when you have people like impersonating Batman or trying to pervert the meaning of Batman and stuff. It could be like that. There's a lot of fun things they could do with that idea. I think that's what I'm most interested in this Dark Might guy. And what exactly their goals are, what they're doing, what they're up to. And yeah, it looks like we're getting some good... There's a lot of good effects animation in this trailer. And some good beats of dynamic character animation, but nothing blowing me away yet, like there was in the last movie. All the movies have had some really good Sakuga, so I'm looking forward to seeing some of that on the big screen again shortly. There's going to be minimal editing to this video. This will be up pretty soon after I'm recording. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for my thoughts on the movie itself. Until next time, bye.